I'm at the grandstand in the TV area talking to somebody that is becoming more and more of a TV star, Cameron Donald. How is it making the transition from bikes to TV?
Different. It's, I think it'd be easy to put the helmet on at times. You know, I'm definitely not used to the new job, so a little bit out of my comfort zone, which is exciting in itself, and it's made it a lot easier not to be on the bike, you know. And I'm not sure if I didn't have a job to do here whether I'd be able to spend so much time in the paddock without racing myself.
What's it like making the transition from racer to behind the scenes now? Is it really frustrating? Do you ever get the urge to get back out on that bike again?
I do today when the sun's shining big time. You know, when the conditions were damp and, you know, you see the riders with grim faces and stressing out, it's like I'm glad to be on the sidelines, but watching the boys head off down the hill today in sunny conditions, dry track, yeah, it stings. I want to be out there doing it, you know, because I still think I'd be able to run at the front, but it's, you know, that's a racer's mentality, but I'm enjoying the new challenge. And I'm also really enjoying picking up on a lot of other things around the racing that I wouldn't normally, like listening to the other riders' feedback, watching how the teams are working, things that I usually wouldn't have the energy to take in because I'd just be worried about what we're doing ourselves.
Is it quite enjoyable actually getting to experience the TT from a different point of view now?
Yeah, it really is. That's the bit that I really am enjoying. It's you know, I'm sleeping better at night. It's a lot more relaxing, but it's still very exciting. Still get goosebumps like coming to the paddock and when I hear the helicopters heading up before a practice session. So it's still very exciting, but it is a little bit more relaxing.
Are you doing any racing still? I think, are you out in Asia racing out there?
Yeah, I did a championship in Malaysia last year, which was quite a big championship. But this year I'll do a couple of rounds there later in the year. And I've done some racing in Australia and New Zealand earlier this year. But I have cut back a lot. We're at home and we're building a new house, so there's only so many hours in the day, unfortunately. So I made a conscious decision to back racing off this year, and that's when these opportunities came up, so I jumped at them.
And you're also doing TV out in the Far East as well. How's that come about?
Yeah, that's another thing. Due to racing in Asia for several years, MotoGP covers Asia from Singapore. Yeah. So I go over there for Fox Sports Singapore and do their MotoGP shows at the moment, which is great. And Singapore sounds like a long way away, but it's only sort of a 7-hour flight from Melbourne, so I fly for each round. And that's fun because it's motorbikes and that's what I love and live.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Now, final question, Superbike Sunday. You've been there yourself before. Have you got any predictions?
I'd like to see another couple of sessions of practice before I put my money down, but, you know, it has to be between Hutchie and Michael at the moment. But, you know, some others are showing some good pace. Michael Rudder's fast. James Hillier's fast. Who else will I meet? And Pete Hickman is really quick. So, you know, it's I don't think it's just going to be a simple two-horse race. I didn't answer your question, did I? I'd probably put my money on Hutchie at the moment.